live from beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Kyle Gibson.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And a pitch. That misses the zone, and that's how this game gets started. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left side. Hayes has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Gibson, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. And now 2-0. That's a strike. That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And another ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. On to first. Out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Baltimore. And towing the slab here, Clayton Kershaw. What should we keep an eye on here?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Bottom of the 1st. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
T-Rod.
That's through there for a strike.
No ball.
Adley
One
Rutschman
strike.
saying a first overall pick out of Oregon State. What a college career he had. He helped the Beavers win the 2018 College World Series, and he was named the most outstanding player of the tournament.
Yeah, I found it interesting that in his rookie season, many baseball experts said that he was the best catcher in the big leagues at the time.
Kershaw fires.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And now it's even up. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Now one
1-1.
missed.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Off the
Ball.
outside edge, and now the count is 2-2.
Ball
3-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
3-2 now. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. No score. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman,
The
Max
third baseman,
Muncy.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
Gibson back to work. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And now the count is even. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And here is JD Martinez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One cool note on JD Martinez, he is the most recent player to hit 4 homers in a game. Only 18 guys have done it in big league history. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Righty delivers. And downstairs. And it's even up. The pitch. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Batting fifth.
David Peralta at the plate.
David Peralta.
There's the strike. Kicks and fires. To third. The throw to first.
Out.
And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
For the Orioles, the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
Haven't been in many games as a fan.
Knocks it down to first, and he just gets it there in time. One
Batting
away.
fifth, the third baseman, Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. In there for strike one. Kershaw, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Deal one. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And that is strike two. Right through there. Got him. 2 away down.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That's a slider for a strike. Popped up. Vargas makes the play, and it's out number 3. Orioles held in check there. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
So up next, James Outman. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Good contact guy, good defender. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground to the left. Stops it on a slide. To second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Set for the bottom of the third, and now the DH, Ramon Urias.
The designated hitter, Ramon Urias.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a ball.
Oh, Ramon Urias,
1-0.
spectacular defender, won a Gold Glove in 2022 and became the first Orioles third baseman to win a Gold Glove since, you know who, Boo?
Manny Machado.
That's right, in 2015.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And now 1-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-2. Slider misses outside.
Full count.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Here's Adam Frazier. Frazier, 31 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2013. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one catches the zone, and the count even at 1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. On to run for Baltimore, Terrin Vavra. First and second, no outs. Jorge Mateo now, maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Bunting for a hit. Vargas tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedric.
So the lineup flips over. And now here is Cedric Mullins. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Betts going back some more, pulls it in on the warning track. Here comes the runner from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away, turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Rutschman, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. In the dirt, but kept close. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And he deals. Rutschman started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Now into the ball game on defense, Taron Vavra. He'll play second.
Now playing second base, number 77.
Here's Mookie to hit.
Taron.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Gibson back to work. Ball one there. Pitch is in there, and 1-1. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And Betts is set down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball. Chris, back in the day, they called Sean Casey the mayor. I think today's version of the mayor, the chattiest first baseman, would be Freddie Freeman. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Just missed.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
On the ground to third. Over to first.
Out.
And Freeman is retired.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. The Dodgers yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first, and they get the out on Smith. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Orioles 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now at Oriole Park.
Leading
Anthony
off
Santander at the plate.
The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
The pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Next offering is down low.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. And that skips in the dirt. Into center. Outman on his way over. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Ryan Mountcastle.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. The wide to kick the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
The 0-2. Good eye right there. Ripped to third and caught.
Now batting, third baseman, Gunnar.
Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Caught looking his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So 2 down, and now it's Austin Hayes. Flied out his first time. There's a strike. Yo, 1. And that one is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The pitch And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even snip the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No balls. One strike.
Kicks and deals. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. And that one clips the corner.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That is the inning. Orioles strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back. New inning getting started. And here is Max Muncy.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Just missed.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next one misses, and it's 3-0.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Martinez swings through it for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Nice stop. The throw. Oh, the throw is wild. Muncy headed for third. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
David Peralta steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's out to center field. Mullins settles under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. To the plate. See. And we are tied.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one in there across the letters. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Martinez over at second, one down. And 1-2. In the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Now it's going to be James Outman. Now the 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Down the line, and it's foul. First and third, one down. Next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The next offering misses. 3-2 now. Miguel Rojas up next for the Dodgers. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hayes makes the play. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-1.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
So 2 down now, and here is Miguel Rojas. Gibson checks on the runner. Vargas back on a dive. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right side, Favre. Tosses to first, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Orioles 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Taron Favre.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Snags it on the run. And there's 1 down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Back to right. Betts is on the move. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there are 2 down.
The center fielder, Cedric.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. In there for strike 1. That clips the corner.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that one missing low. Now he breaks his bat. Muncy tosses across to first. That's the third out. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Mookie Betts. The wind of the pitch. And there's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And the righty deals. Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. And Betts is gone.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman now at the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And the right-hander deals. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And next for L.A., Will Smith. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fouled off left side. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And here it comes. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Freeman leads off first with one away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first is way offline. And I have to think the runner coming into second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. In there, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Logan Gillespie up and throwing. Aiken warming up as well. Oh, and 2 now. And ball 1. Just off the outside part of the plate. That's inside. And the count is filled up. J.D. Martinez in the on-deck circle. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one the other way, and that's just foul. The kick, the 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle, Fabra tosses to first. They get the out on Muncy. That's the 3rd out. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Orioles 1. Well, we go bottom 6.
Leading
now
off
the Orioles
for the
catcher,
Orioles,
Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley.
Kershaw back to work. And that's through there for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the 0-1. Bounce to the right side. In plenty of time to first. Rutschman retired.
Couple of pitches and a quick
Now
out.
batting, right fielder,
Anthony Santander digs in now. Ball 1, no strikes. The wind of the pitch. Hammered on the line, base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
So a change being made at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Ryan McKenna.
number 26.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe.
Third baseman number 2.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And Chris, what about the stolen base to try and get the tying run into scoring position?
It's definitely in play, and you want to see it early in this count. Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Off the mark there. And that is ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So If he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Peralta brings it in for the third out. And the Orioles leave one. And they trail it here 2-1. So coming into the game now on defense, Ryan McKenna. He takes over in right.
Now playing right.
Logan Gillespie gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Logan Gillespie.
Well, one-run game. J.D. Martinez stands in.
J.D. Martinez.
The pitch. And he pumps it a strike.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Next offering is down low. 2-1. And the pitch. And JD gets a piece now. 2-2. And a pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at first, David Peralta, the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Martinez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a good eye there. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Now second baseman Miguel Vargas.
And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Vargas. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Now fly ball to right center. Mullins racing over to make the catch.
The center fielder of the 33,
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's in there. Strike 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Runners at first and second. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Line drive, base hit. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with one away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop,
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one is lifted in the air. Hayes ranging after it. He's got it. Runner tagging and heading for home. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly, and they lead by 2.
Well, these guys understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. And that's a little bit high.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Righty to the plate. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles 1. Back here at the ballpark, here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Evan Phillips getting ready to go. The lefty, the 1-0. That one missed. And the slider just misses.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Up the middle. Rojas with the throw to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ramon.
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ramon Urias. Now a pop-up on the infield. Smith makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Terrin Vavra will hit next. That's in for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these guys, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Orioles, 1 run on